This is the Gaumont British News, presenting the world to the world. More pictures from HMS Vanguard trace the latter half of her long voyage. The grey seas and wintry gales of the first few days were now left far behind, and at last the royal family were enjoying blazing sunshine under tropic skies. Whenever duties allowed, members of the crew and the royal staff joined the princesses in deck games, which, in spite of the intense heat, didn't lack anything in energy or speed. Both the princesses enjoyed every minute of the sport and kept their own team and the other side on the run. Halfway to Capetown came another naval occasion as the home fleet escort prepared to hand over to the South Atlantic Squadron. Passing in line ahead, the warships paid homage to their Majesties before returning home. Taking over escort duties, the cruiser Nigeria makes a fine study in naval smartness as she sends Vanguard her first greeting. Meanwhile, preparations had been going ahead for the riotous ceremony of crossing the line, and very soon Father Neptune was extra busy dealing with more than 1,000 novices just waiting for a nice shave. The King and Queen, of course, had made the crossing before, and on account of his long friendship with His Britannic Majesty, Father Neptune decreed that the two princesses should have treatment of a different kind. Wondering what their fate will be, the princesses found that it wasn't too bad, with an outsized powder puff the only weapon. And now the great battleship nears her journey's end, moving steadily through the morning mist towards Cape Town's magnificent harbour. All through the previous night, crowds had been gathering in the Union's capital, many sleeping in the streets in order to be ready for the great welcome the following day. Slowly and majestically, Britain's mightiest warship approaches the dock side while His Majesty watched the activities on shore, backed by the towering mass of Table Mountain. Later, the Queen and princesses joined the King in following the many joyful demonstrations. At last, Vanguard is alongside, and at the end of a memorable outward voyage, their Majesties expressed their thanks to Captain Agnew for the comfort and enjoyment of their journey. And now a great moment in the history of the Union and its people, as for the first time, a reigning sovereign of Great Britain steps onto South African soil. First to greet His Majesty was Major Van Zyl, the Governor-General, followed by the Prime Minister, Field Marshal Smuts. Near to the dockside, a covered dais had been erected, and here members of the government and leading dignitaries of Cape Town were presented to their Majesties and to the princesses. After the formal presentations came the royal drive through the city, and here, as never before, was shown the deep loyalty and affection for our royal family, which has grown ever greater with the years of war. This was Cape Town's first opportunity to give a personal welcome to the family whose record of service they'd followed with so much pride, and everywhere it was the same cry, "God save our King and Queen." Yes, this was truly a day for Cape Town to remember, and far into the night the festivities went on as renewed greetings flashed across the sky. The following day, celebrations centred around the Grand Parade, the historic centre of Cape Town, where the royal family were received by the Mayor and Mayoress. Here, before an audience of many thousands, Their Majesties heard a loyal address of welcome.
It is my official privilege, on behalf of the citizens of Cape Town, to extend to Your Majesty and to Her Majesty the Queen, and to their Royal Highnesses, the Princess Elizabeth and the Princess Margaret, a royal welcome to this, the mother city of the Union of South Africa.
Renewed applause broke out as His Majesty made his reply.
Mr. Administrator, it was here, at the foot of Table Mountain, that the door of Southern Africa was first opened. We thank you again for your greetings and ask you to convey our good wishes to all your people.
After the ceremony, Their Majesties stepped down into the crowd to speak to some wounded ex-servicemen whom they'd noticed while on the platform, a personal note which delighted every member of the huge audience. Later that day, the previous speeches and presentations gave place to a more informal atmosphere at the most brilliant garden party Cape Town had ever seen. This took place at the Governor-General's country house outside the city, and soon Their Majesties and the princesses were mingling with the 5,000 guests moving about the beautiful terraced lawns. Here again, the Queen made a lovely summer picture in her dress of white chiffon. The sleeves were bordered with ostrich feathers to match those on Her Majesty's wide-brimmed hat. An unforgettable occasion and a perfect setting for the beginning of a triumphal royal progress through the land of Good Hope.